I've just done a sound bath at Shala, which was really, really lovely. Very, very different. But very, very good. I feel a bit, I'm not quite sure how to describe it. I feel very different after it, which I suppose is good. So I've just gone out for the first time by myself in the Range Rover because I'm finally insured on it. Just went for a quick little pop to the shop. Unfortunately, the shop that I went to get back home, I have to go around one of the bigger roundabouts. So I'm gonna have to look at Google Maps just to make sure I get my my route through the roundabout correct. But I parked it well. The whole ride over here was fine. It's just the roundabout bit that I'm a little iffy about. But other than that, I did it. It really wasn't that bad. Again, it's just the roundabout bit. I'm gonna look at Google Maps to see my little route through because it tells you what lane you need to be in for the roundabout. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get through it. It's gonna be fine. The roundabout's gonna be empty when I go through it. So we're all good. We're all good. Okay. Let's start her up and go home. have to use the QR code to pull up the recipe. I bought these for overnight oats, and they're too big. That's okay. More cardboard. More cardboard. Oh, the sun is coming out. That's the current state of the UK. I'm so excited. I see all these vloggers doing like talking to the camera when they're in the car, and I'm like, what's your setup? Because I've got this in the way, and if I put it on the little dash display that we have, there's a Spam musubi in the way that I brought back from Hawaii. So I just had bar class and went out in the Range Rover again, obviously. Super excited about that. The weather is still absolutely abysmal, and I am losing my mind. It's making me really, really miss Seattle, and I'm super homesick for that. And all of my friends just got back from festival life in Canada, so the group chat is popping off, and I am definitely buying tickets for next year. There's just too much going on in terms of traveling back and forth between the States and the UK this year, and when everyone was planning also, I didn't have a job. So it was just one of the things I decided to opt out of, and I opted into speaking in Croatia. Otherwise I would have gotten back from Croatia, flown directly to Seattle, packed up a car, and driven to Canada. And I just don't think like that would have been good for my mental health based on how tired I have been the last week. And there's just, I don't know, we got back from Croatia, only there for a couple days, but then it's just been like, boom, got a new bed, trying to sort out everything in the house because so much is a mess. And it's just, it wasn't sustainable this year, unfortunately, but that's life. So tickets go on sale on Friday for the festival, and I'm going to buy some for next year. Because even though a lot can change in a year, I'd rather have them and have to cancel them than not have them and not plan for it. So with that, I'm gonna go home. I don't know how people vlog and drive and talk, because I cannot, and I am in a situation where I don't want to be trying to do that, especially just trying to get used to driving on the wrong side, and I will adamantly call it the wrong side of the road. So gotta get back home, make some dinner, and try and bring a little bit more calmness to the house, because it's just chaos at the moment. Parts of the house are fine, but upstairs is an absolute disaster zone. Just, that's what happens. That's what happens when you're traveling for 6 weeks and you just had a kitchen installed and you're trying to get the rest of your house done. So, time to go home, make dinner, chill out. Jay has just gone to football, and I find it so much easier to talk to the camera when he's not here. We've talked about this before, because he'll record videos for demos or something for work, and super self-conscious when there's someone else in the house doing it. So now that he has gone to practice for the evening, I'm like, my moment. This week has been really busy work-wise. Today was busy. I mean, it's just been busy. I feel like I'm finally sort of into my groove and have I've got like 2 different types of projects at work, where it's like ongoing big contracts and then the short-term contracts, and some of the short-term ones are ending, but they're being replaced with new ones, and then some new stuff popped up where I get to do like design work. So I'm excited for that. I just have to make time for it, because I really, really want to do that. So I can keep my design muscles fresh. And I'm free of events until September, thank goodness. And I decided to take this Friday off, because I have a good chunk of vacation, and they sort of make you take it, because it's more than you typically get in America. And so I'm like, oh, okay, it's July and I have days to take. So taking that, there's the Bedford River Festival this weekend, which I'm excited to go check out, just to experience One of the bars in town, Coco's, which does really good cocktails, is doing to-go to cocktails. And it's supposed to be nice this weekend, so I can't wait to go get like an Aperol spritz and walk along the river and check it out. I think Vogue should be able to come and walk with us. So I'm looking forward to that. But this week has been, I keep saying, this week has been busy. But we've gotten so much done since last Friday. So we got a new bed, installed a new bed. I have not showed the new bed because the room is a disaster still. We still have bits of the bed, like right here. Bits of the old bed. Just sort of in random places. And then I've got a pile of bedding in my office in the spare room. That doesn't fit the new bed because we got a bigger bed. Been trying to get all the laundry done, catching up on travel. Been trying to put things into places. We've had people coming by because we sold our old washer, our dryer, some other random bits. So people have been coming by for that. Jay listed the bed and the mattress, the IKEA mattress. I just don't know. Probably gonna end up just taking that to the tip on top of work and trying to get everything else done just for work. Like I'm behind on my invoices I had some freelance work from June, don't even remember, might even have been May, that I need to send out. And then just reimbursement for travel for some of the conferences. That's on my list. And then I've been trying to find a hotel for a couple days in Seattle when I go, because after the girls' weekend that I'm going for, the bachelorette party, I just want like my space for a couple days. But hotels in Seattle are so expensive. And the only reason I'm like a little bit salty about it is because I don't mind paying if you know you're getting like a nice experience. But a good chunk of the hotels, I'm just like, I don't know about that. And it's because I know Seattle, I know the areas. And I'm like, do I want to pay that much for that area? Not particularly. And then the other side of it is like, I was looking at the Citizen M, which I've stayed at in multiple cities. You know what you're getting. It's usually a nice experience, but neither of those have parking available, and I'm gonna have a car because my life is usually running around Seattle and going to my storage unit and whatnot. So I just like it's a lot. It's just a lot. I usually am super busy. I think I'm probably gonna try and work one day just to check in with work and make sure everything's fine, because it'll be the start of the month or whatever. But there's a lot going on. Like life, I don't know, life is so weird, because a year ago I was basically in my last month of severance after getting laid off and didn't know where I was gonna be, and I can't believe it's almost been a year like since I applied for my UK visa, and here we are. And I've been trying to figure out like what this vlog is about, and if it's just like a diary or if there's an underlying story. Right now it's just, this is my life, but it's a little bit messy and chaotic and isn't perfect or aesthetic or quite what I want it to be yet, and that's because there are so many things happening at once, and it's taking work to get there, because let's be real, I did not go to Berlin last year and expect to get laid off. And so that's obviously like delayed things. So just trying to get the house to where it's supposed to be. Like the kitchen was a huge part of that. But and then this year is like multiple weddings and my brother's having a baby and but at the same time I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, I don't like traveling every other week. I'm just going to say that right now. That's not sustainable. When I did that in 2022 for like 6 months and traveled and basically traveled like 80,000 miles in 6 months, it was not good. And June was kind of a reminder of that, but if I can space things out a little bit more, then it's fine. So, so it's Wednesday. And yeah. With that, I'm going to do some work on a personal project and then make dinner. And I've got an Amazon box to unbox downstairs. These little bowls for overnight oats. A Super King duvet. And that's it. And that's more cardboard. Hi everyone, it's Friday. Took today off. Come here, Vogue. Come here. Is it hot? Yeah, it's hot. Too hot. Today was my third excursion in the Range Rover. I went quite a bit further today through some bigger roundabouts. There was lots of traffic. Took the wrong exit on one roundabout, but it was fine, so I just took a little bit longer loop to to where I was going. So I'm feeling better about navigating that. And then got home and could not park it on the side of the road. So I had to go around the block and pull in a different way so that the driver's side was on the curb, because my brain was just not having it. So I'm gonna have to practice that, because technically the car should be the other way around. Tomorrow's the River Festival in Bedford, so all of the town center is going to be shut down. So I'm hoping, I don't think it's supposed to be as hot as today. It's like 80 degrees today, but it's humid. It's hot. It feels heavy. It's like a heavy heat. But if it's not too hot tomorrow, I will walk down. Hopefully Jay can join me. But I will walk down and take Vogue and do a little river walk. So yeah, I've just semi-mowed the yard. Not my favorite thing to do, and it's already 3 p.m. Oh my god, it's 3:30 already. And I just want to sit and read, so I'm gonna do that for a bit. And just try and enjoy the afternoon.